So just before, we were trying to solve equations that involve brackets. What we're going to look at now is actually a bit of a problem straight out of your textbook, so you'll probably be able to find it, where we look at a situation that's sort of from the real world, and we can use the methods to solve equations that involve brackets. Okay, let's see how it works. So with this situation here, this is supposed to be a bird's eye view of someone's house's floor plan. So we can see that this rectangle here is the dining room. It's labelled as the dining room, and it looks like it's attached to the kitchen, which is this rectangle here. And there's a little divider in the middle. Okay, now do you see how it's given us a whole lot of measurements? So this bit would be 3 meters, this bit would be 7 meters, this bit would be 4 meters, and this bit would be 4 meters as well. But we can see there's a couple of bits that they didn't tell us how long it was. Okay, but that's okay. All right, so let's look at the question that we've been given. If the length of the divider is x meters, okay, so that's a number that we don't know, that x. So the length here is going to be x. That red dotted line is x meters. Okay, if the length of the divider is x meters, find the area of the dining room. Okay, the dining room, that's a rectangle, isn't it? I hope that we can remember the formula for the area of a rectangle. So the area of a rectangle is going to be length times width. Okay, now if I look at this dining room here, I just want to work out what the length and the width is so I can work out what the area is. So let's just say that this bit's the length. So I'm going to say that the length is 4 meters, it's telling me. I'm just going to say 4. I can remember that it's meters. But I want the width, which is this bit here. And that bit there is the same as that bit there, isn't it? Okay, so that bit's 4 meters. And this divider, that was x meters as well, wasn't it? So this bit from here to here is going to be x plus 4, isn't it? Okay, so the width it looks like is x plus 4. So let me write that down. Width equals x plus 4. Now, we were after the area, weren't we? And this is the formula that we need, that we use to find the area. So let's make the length 4. Let's make the width x plus 4 and find out what the area is. So area equals the length, which is 4, times the width. Now this bit, we're not just timesing the x, or we're not just timesing the 4, we're timesing the whole thing together. Okay, so it's important that we pop some brackets around there. So it's 4 times x plus 4. Do you see how this here looks really similar to what we're working with before? So we could expand that one out if we wanted to. For now, I'm just going to leave it as it is. Let's move on to B. So it says find the area of the kitchen. Now the kitchen's this bit. Okay, now that's a rectangle as well, isn't it? So what we're doing with this question is really similar to what we're doing with this question, except we're focusing on the kitchen instead. So again, we want the area of that rectangle that is the kitchen, which is length times width, as we spoke about before. All right, now we want to know the length and width of this room though. Okay, so the length, let's just say it's this. So that's going to be 3 meters. Okay, so I'll say that's 3. And the width of this room here, it's going to be from here all the way to here, isn't it? Now, if here to here is 7 meters, and from here to here is x meters, that means from here, there to there is going to be 7 plus x. Cool. Now we want to find the area of that kitchen. So the area is length times width. The length was 3, and the width was 7 plus x. Now we don't just write 7 plus x like that. We need to make our 3 times the whole thing. So we need it to be in brackets, just like that. All right, so let's get on to our last little question here. So what is the length of the divider if the area of the rooms is equal. Okay, so we know the area of the dining room. We know it's that. That's the area of the dining room. And we know the area of the kitchen. That here is the area of the kitchen. Or this bit is. That bit there. That bit there. I have to change pens. Okay, so it says again, what is the length of the divider if the area of the two rooms is equal? Okay, so the area of the two rooms need to be equal. So this area, 4x plus 4, has to be equal to the area of the other room, which was 3, 7 plus x. Okay, now can we see that we have a set of brackets to expand, a set of brackets to expand? So let's do that. So 4 times x and 4 times 4, so 4x plus 4 times 4 is 16. 3 times 7, which is 21. 3 times x, which is 3x. Cool, so we've expanded those brackets. Now we have pronumerals on both sides. See how we keep on having to do the same sort of things? So I want to get rid of this 3x because I only want x's over here. So I might write down minus 3x. Have to do that to the other side too. Minus 3x. So that gives me x plus 16 equals 21, and that plus 3x and minus 3x will be gone. Okay, now I want to get rid of this 16. The opposite to plus 16 is minus 16. Have to do it to the other side too. So that's going to give us x equals 21 minus 16 is 5. There we go. So we just answered it. What is the length of the divider if the area of the room is x? Remember, is equal. Remember, x was the length of the divider. It's told us up here. So there we go. We found it. Done.